these are the two most important materials to look for in Days Gone. Hey, right sunshine YouTube, my name is Tsele and this is a very short guide on where to find both of these incredibly valuable resources. So leave a like if you find this video useful, and in case you are new around, consider pushing the red button for more gaming content and lots of other stuff. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. Let's begin with scrap. Basically, this essential is absolutely needed for repairing melee weapons as well as Deacon's bike. The very good thing about it is the fact that there is an infinite amount that can be found in the huge world of Days Gone. The easiest way to get it is to find a car and loot the engine by popping the bonnet open. It's worth mentioning that for every loot of a motor, Deacon can take 3 to 5 scrap pieces. Now, another way to get your hands on it is by exploring. Usually scrap can be found near buildings, and in some cases enemies also drop down a small amount too. Important thing to notice is that by default the player can only carry 10 scrap. Thus, to increase this number, a survival skill that goes by the name Carry That Weight must be unlocked. Alright, pretty self-explanatory on why you need to find fuel, therefore let's see the two primary sources. First of all, fuel stations. The amazing thing with fuel stations is the fact that they never run out of fuel, but huge problems are that they are extremely limited in number, and also there are always enemies lurking around. Now, the first and most useful station that you will get access to is located on O'Leary Mountain Safe House, which is actually the very first story hideout, where inside you can find barrels containing infinite amount of fuel. Second source of obtaining fuel are canisters. These unlike fuel stations come in greater numbers and can be found on roads, vehicles, inside the various buildings, and most importantly, you can always find 2 of them inside Nero checkpoints. What you might notice is the fact that indeed these canisters are easier to be found, but sometimes they have very little amount of fuel inside. So in many instances, one might not be enough to fill Deacon's drifter bike at maximum, so always be on the lookout for the nearest one that shows up to the minimap when the fuel gauge turns orange. There you have it guys, you've made it to the end of the video. Write all your comments down below and let's have a discussion. With that said, I really hope that everyone's gonna have an amazing day or night, whatever you're going to do, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!